If we led with love and respect, the world would be a way better place. The golden rule to any faith is doing to others as you want done to you. Simply treat people the way you want to be treated. Not treating somebody different because they have more money or they're weaker, and then you treat somebody with money or stronger better than them. No, you treat them the same with love and respect. We don't match energy. We don't match energy. If somebody being disrespectful or a scumbag, we not gonna match that and be disrespectful or a scumbag, because guess what? We are being a disrespectful scumbag. And we can't say, man, I got out of character. No, if you did it, it's in you. So it has to be in us to be a respectful person, to treat people the way we want to be treated and lead with love and respect for real. Do I hold on to it or do I let it go? Do I keep going or do I cut my losses? That's one of the hardest decisions we make in life. If you give up on something too soon, you don't know how close you might have been. You might miss an opportunity or miss your blessing of quitting or letting go of something too soon. But holding on to something we should let go, the thing we holding might destroy what took us years to build. Or we might be holding on to something that God want to remove because he want to bless us with something new. And so that's one of the hardest decisions we going to make in our life. Do I hold on to it or do I let it go? For real. On the road us being the best version of ourselves, we have to go where we celebrate it and not where we tolerate it. A lot of times we be in a good situation with people who care about us, with people who want to see the best for us. And we look over there and think that it's better over there. We think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, not knowing it's artificial turf. And we leave the place where people cherish us, where we celebrate it, where they want the best for us. And we go over here where they look at us as just an opportunity that's use them up and get them up out of here. And then we go over there and they get what they want from us and they kick us to the curb. And now we go to another situation where we just tolerate it instead of staying where we celebrate it. We see it with NBA players all the time. They leave a city that cherished them, that's going to build a statue for them, and they chasing a ring and go over here, don't work, get up out of here, go over there, don't work. And now their career is tarnished. And so a lot of times we be in a good situation, but we let that demonic person get in our ear and talk us out of a place where God has anointed us to be for real. I tell my basketball team that I coach, we don't grow out of things a lot of times. Everything we do in life is based on habits. So if you pick up these habits while you're young, it's going to be hard to break those habits, and we bring childhood stupidity into adult stupidity. And then we wonder why we have a culture and community of 50-year-old people acting like they're 13 years old. And it's just because you picked up bad habits and they never broke. And so right now I try to break the bad habits. And a lot of people excuse like, he's just young, he'll grow out of it. No, we see people 50 and 40 doing the exact same thing. And so we have to break the habits early. We have to break the habits. But a lot of times when you're trying to break a habit, man, it's going to be opposition, because habits are a comfort zone. Habits are a comfort zone, and nobody wants to be uncomfortable. If you're doing this and it become easy and it's the way of life, even if it's wrong, when somebody come challenge that, like, no, that is wrong, it's hard to stop doing what come easy to it, because it's a habit and it's comfortable. And so when you try to change that, it's frustration. Oh, it's hard, because now you're growing, and growth always hurt. We become frustrated and sometimes become a hater when we watch somebody get something we think we deserve. We might be more qualified, we might care more, we love it more, we might be more talented, we might have put more work in. And then we watch this person get blessed, what we think we should be blessed with. We get angry and we get bitter, and sometimes we lash out at God. Like, damn, why me? And at the same time, if somebody looking at us getting what they feel they deserve, and they looking at us the same way. So instead of our eyes on like what I should have, some stuff we have what we don't deserve. Some gifts we have, we ain't do nothing to get it. Some people we have in our life, we don't deserve. Some things we have, we ain't earned. We just blessed with things that we ain't do nothing to get. And while we looking at them like, I deserve that, you ain't do that, somebody looking at us the exact same way. And until we get grateful for what we have, now you growing, and growth always hurt. And so now you're growing into a bigger and better person, but it's painful. And a lot of times when a person helping you change, you end up resenting that person because it's not easy and they taking you out your comfort zone. And so a lot of times people rather deal with an easier person that's comfortable for them, who just, go along with the flow and allow them to keep the same bad habits because they have the same bad habits. And a lot of times you will be resented when you come and try to make a place better than it was when you got there, for real. We become frustrated and sometimes become a hater when we watch somebody get something we think we deserve. We might be more qualified, we might care more, we love it more, we might be more talented, we might have put more work in. And then we watch this person get blessed, what we think we should be blessed with. We get angry and we get bitter. And sometimes we lash out at God. Like, damn, why me? And at the same time, if somebody looking at us getting what they feel they deserve, and they looking at us the same way. So instead of our eyes on like what I should have, some stuff we have what we don't deserve. Some gifts we have, we ain't do nothing to get it. Some people we have in our life, we don't deserve. Some things we have, we ain't earned. We just blessed with things that we ain't do nothing to get. And while we looking at them like, I deserve that, you ain't do that, somebody looking at us the exact same way. And until we get grateful for what we have, a lot of times we get frustrated when what we did don't work no more. And that's just levels of life. What worked at this level of life not gonna work at that level of life. What worked back then won't work now. And so we had to upgrade. We had to renew our mind, renew our skill set, and just get better and better. Because if we go rely on what we used to do to get what we used to get, we'll get frustrated and we'll hate everybody who get what we think we should get, for real.